under the command of Phakamile Mpongoshe Mavimbela. He set up the structures of Umkhonto weSizwe in 1977 in Port Elizabeth. Their cell with his peers was the longest serving cell, disciplined cell in the country. As a youth and COSAS activists in 1983, and when we were ourselves in prison, we were inspired by the Rufus Nzo and 10 others trial versus the state. Nomhle Tyutyu was one of those trialists. He was again sentenced to the Robben Island to 25 years. In 1984, he was on the Robben Island. He sent most of us into exile. He introduced us to Umkhonto weSizwe. He introduced us to the ANC's underground structures. He assisted and harbored the guerrillas who infiltrated this country. Today, Mzayifani Kame, Ungondela, Uyina, Unolali, Ndemi Kame, Umbelekane, Neba Faku, Tuli Bobo, Uchiula, Usipho Nodlawu are happy. Gawe tata. Ukhrizani, Phakamile Mpongoshe, noZola Nqini are very proud of you today. Because you worked directly with the ANC external mission in Lesotho at the time. The ever-heroic guerrillas of Umkhonto weSizwe who laid down their lives for this struggle are smiling in their graves today, Commander. President Luthuli is the happiest man in heaven today. That the order bestowed on you was in his name. You are our living heritage source. You are an archive, a library, a towering monument, a museum, a repository of information and knowledge, and our think tank as we try to connect present with the past and future. With this nyanya esiphilayo that we are privileged to have around us. This Sele Senyathi. We salute you, Tata, and those of your peers still around, for us to tap into your fountain of wisdom. Federation here to Amakawe to History and Heritage Foundation is working on your biographical film. You are busy plotting the framework and way forward on this project. We have a mountain of information on you. Your history must be told now through our voices and your own voice. Amagama, amakhawa awileyo, masingayeki wabhala ba-inscriber like Heroes Acre is a Zwida cemetery. We can't forget them. We can't afford to forget them. At some stage, the enemy wanted you dead, but we thank God for your life. You were prepared to die. You were prepared to give your life for the good of the revolution. Thank you for putting us in the map, Tata Nawe Mama, and most particularly Nelson Mandela Bay, national and international map. Comrade Costa Jack, it was in your office that we decided, Bana, some honor out of the Kyokyo. Thanks to Comrade Ndelega, thanks to Young Communist League, thanks to Lindy Lekame. This is the letter we wrote to the President's office. And some other comrades send us similar. Fortunately, Office of President yasimamela. Kwesto kholi soma khalima nongabadluma. Welcome back home, Tata. We are proud of you. I thank you, Comrade Program Director.
Thank you, Comrade Nzo. That's how we affectionately know you. I am not going to say too much about the different two orders that have been bestowed. But what was significant in terms of the letter that we have seen from the Office of the Presidency was the acknowledgement to Mama Nomhle, recognizing her achievements. And that is why the Order of Ikhamanga, Silver Award that she was given, that is for her achievements in the arts and culture sector. And it acknowledged her resilience, persistence, the way she has managed to interact with this craft of hers, and then we as the community seeing that and observing that coming out in television. So those words are very profound when you actually read that letter of acknowledgement. And the same for Tata Tyutyu, you know, the Order of Luthuli, one of the highest orders, named after one of the ANC presidents, acknowledging his contribution in our struggle for democracy, human rights, nation building, justice, peace and conflict resolution, and of course all the things that was just mentioned. But I would be failing in my duty as program manager here if I don't give one of the veterans of that generation, Tata Chloe, an opportunity to say a few words. So I'm going to call upon Tata Chloe as a seasoned veteran of this movement to come forward and also say a few words.
You know, thank you, Mr. Program Director, and good afternoon, everybody. I am asked to say some few words about Utata Tyutyu. And as I'm sitting there, I was thinking about our own history, what I'm going to say, where I'm going to start off. This day today, Comrade Tyutyu, it's a big day for you. And when Mama, Nobabi, we say thank you for that, that the President, the President see it fit to make sure that our people do get their own recognition in this country, more especially here at Nelson Mandela Bay. You know, turns out that Comrade Tyutyu, umbhali wakwabhala into Jack West Coast. Uthi lo mfasi emaXhoseni xa ebhala ngebali lenkululeko yabo ngelo xesha ecelisa lamaqhawe alingana noba uTyutyu nathi. Athi lo mfo zoba ukhwalo ngosiba lwakho simbone. Ayizange ke lo question paper ibe nokuphenduleka ngo-1951 silapha eNewell Jack. Yaphinda amaXhosa. Mna ke ibenonibhuti wakhe ndingumSuthu mna zange ndibhalise isiXhosa ndisazi. Wedla ngondigezela lo mfana lo hleli kwakho. Umzolise, very hard worker apha kwi-struggle. When I have to talk about Tyutyu, it is sad today to say that our history has not been written and it becomes something that must be die a natural death and yet not. It's great to those guys, Mzolisi, to say that when I'm not Jack, You don't let this history to die. It cannot die in your hands, you guys. So konakele nje ukubana ibali lethu madukubulele council. Bulele kakhulu into noba usinike iqaqeba uzoba indlebe ephilileyo kulo mnyathelo ongakanani for imetro yethu. Nangembeko yakho enkulu. That for us as veterans, it makes sense and makes us to feel very more stronger and stronger as we are sitting here. Because immediately you open the TV, you see, more especially in these days, you open the TV, you ask yourself a question. Is there anything coming for our liberation movement that we have worked so hard for it? Comrades, many of your friends, many of your fathers and mothers, many of you must remember that there are things that have happened here in Port Elizabeth. In 1952, you will hear the people of this country and this region saying, "Go feel ngomhla 80." That is the death that happens under the bridge of New Brighton, where 26 people were mauled by these white guys here. How can you forget that? Singalibala nje London, comrades. You'll hear people saying, where we are today, how did you arrive here? Was it so easy? And it just looks as if something had just not happened. And they will ask, what happened in 19